Hey all, welcome back to a Transform Life podcast. I am your host, Hope Rose. Yes, I know it's been a while since I have recorded. And I want to kind of get back into it because there's so many things that I really wanted to share with you that will, no pun intended, transform your life. And I just recorded a video for my YouTube channel on repatterning your nervous system. When most people think of breath work, they typically think of basically hyperventilating on the floor. And I have certainly participated in holotropic breath work, where you're naturally producing the body's DMT, and those breath works can be very beneficial. The problem is that most people going into these breathwork sessions are coming in with a dysregulated nervous system. And that's one reason why they speak to breathwork, because it can help regulate you. But so many people are dysregulated that the breathwork actually blows out their system, and it's not healing. What we first need to do, and this is a call to all breathwork practitioners, we need to repattern our nervous system, our diaphragm, our breathing capacity. So I highly recommend to going over to my YouTube channel, it's Hope Rose Speaks, and watching that video. It's a 5-minute practice. The video is 11 minutes long. And I walk you through 7 exercises that you do for 5 minutes every morning for 30 days in a row, and watch your life transform. Watch your life change. The first thing I want you to do, if you're driving, obviously do not do this when you're in a safe place to do so. Just put one hand on your chest, one hand on your belly, and take a deep breath in. Now, if you're watching this, my hand, you can't see my belly hand down here, my chest did not rise. That is because I have been actively working on repatterning my breathing capacity for the last 3 years. Most people's hands on their chest will rise first, and that is in the sympathetic state. Fight, freeze, fawn. And it's very contractive. It's scarcity, it's loss, it's lack. And when we move from the diaphragm, when our breath comes into our belly first, we begin to repattern our diaphragm. So our nervous system is not in this tight state, it is in a receiving state, which is what everybody wants. Life is not trigger-free. Life is not pain-free. How we respond to pain and triggers is directly correlated to our nervous system. And that starts with repatterning our breathing. And it's really important to get this foundational teaching under you, this foundational exercise underneath as part of your daily practice, so that way when pain comes, when things come that we do not prefer, when triggers hit us, you are able to take a deep belly breath and respond in a calm, clear, conscious way. It is powerful work that is free. It's your own breath. And in the beginning, because so many nervous systems, mine included, when I first learned these movements, is you want to do it 30 days in a row to really repattern your nervous system. Be very intentional on telling your nervous system, I care about you, I'm dedicated to your healing. We are going to live in abundance, in gratefulness, in fullness, in receivership. And that is why we want to have a dedicated practice for 30 days. If your nervous system is really out of whack and everything is super triggering to you and everything just feels very on edge, I also recommend doing it twice a day, morning and evening, before you go to bed. It actually will help your sleep as well. So go check this out on my YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, check out the video actually probably before this that teaches you a 5-minute movement practice to do every morning. And you could do most of these movements can be done anywhere, whether you are traveling in a hotel, in an airplane, whether you are a passenger in a vehicle, in your office. Most of these movements can be done anywhere, and they're so beneficial. And when we expand our capacity to hold, that's a misquote. We don't want to hold things. We are more a conduit when things come through. Think of it as like electricity going through a line. So we're not holding, electricity. Electricity is not being held. It moves through to its destination and it keeps on circling back. The same thing for our nervous system. So it's not about expanding our capacity to hold. It's expanding our capacity to have triggers move through, and they aren't as heightened. The duration is not as long. We have capacity to handle them with grace and ease and care and love. And this is not to say that you do this practice and all triggers are going to be eliminated. This is a tool, this is a way for you to repattern your diaphragm, your nervous system, and how you breathe. So that way you can respond to life versus reacting to life. And this is such powerful work. And it's free. And that's the thing. It's like, there's lots of paid programs and coaches, and I have, my offerings and, my products. And at the end of the day, if all you have right now is your body and your breath, start with these free resources. Repattern your breath starting today. It's a simple, free movement that you can implement anywhere. This is kid friendly. Like, kids need to be learning this at a very young age, so that way we can reduce mental health problems in our younger generations. This is good for, elderly people if they can do some of the movements. Maybe they can't do all of them, but if they're sitting, they can at least be focused on belly breath first. And this is how healing starts. You will notice better digestion. You will notice better sleep, improved mood, happier, more joyful, positive outlook. Your thoughts might begin to become clearer, self-honoring. You can hold boundaries with yourself and with other people. And it's a really powerful work. So that is all about nervous system. Well, it's a little bit about nervous system realignment, repatterning your diaphragm through these very specific movements. So I highly recommend you go check that out. If you have more questions, send me an email, leave a comment below, and I would be happy to connect with you. And that wraps up today's episode. It is a short and sweet. We wanted to get this info out to you, and I will be dropping more podcasts as I am my own producer. So I wanted to do a short one today to make sure I know how to upload it and get all the behind the scenes work done for it. And longer episodes will be coming soon. If you have a topic or a question that you would like me to answer, please let me know, and I would be happy to do that for you. Have a beautiful, blessed day, and I will see you next time. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at Hope Rose Speaks, YouTube, same name, at Hope Rose Speaks, and website is hoperosespeaks.com.